Hey guys, this is my week two NFL picks and my recap of week one. Last week was not really a good start. I went 7-9 because the games I got wrong were the hold on 1 second. Okay. Okay. Were the Eagles and Falcons. I had no idea that the Eagles would blow out the Falcons like that. In fact, I don't know what happened. I think this was one of those fluke blowout wins that happens. And then the Steelers and the Bills. I think the Bills just had a bad game. I don't know. I forget if Josh Allen played in the preseason. I don't think so. Neither did Big Ben. But I just think that it was a weird game. The Bengals and the Vikings. Okay, the Vikings offensive line is trash. So that's why I think the Bengals were able to squeak a win. But as I said before, I don't think the Bengals are going to be awful this year, but they're not going to be a playoff team this year. Not yet. And then the Cardinals and the Titans. Okay, nobody could have predicted that Chandler Jones would have 5 sacks in week one. And then now, I've never really loved Ryan Tannehill. But still, the Titans, though, are going. The Titans are still a playoff team, in my opinion. No crisis yet. The Chargers and the Washington. I was happy I was wrong. Because after Ryan Fitzpatrick went out, I went, oh crap. But then I do love Staley, so so I was happy I was wrong. And then the Texans. I had no idea that the Jaguars were going to be that bad. I knew they'd be bad, but I'm not saying the Texans are going to be good. I think both of them are going to be pretty bad this year. But I don't know what happened in that game. You know, Wait, the Saints. This one, I don't know. I know what happened. I said the last dance type of thing. I think the Packers may still make the playoffs as a divisional winner, but they won't be the Packers of the past. So yes, I think they'll make the playoffs. And the Saints, maybe. I've seen James Winston do this before. He'll go up and down, up and down, up and down. You know, and then the Ravens. That one was, the Ravens were just sloppy. And I think that they'll have a bounce back game. And now on to week two, and then tonight's game. I've got Giants versus Washington. I got the Washington because they're at home and they have the way better team. The Giants, I think, will be a bottom five team this year. And now the Bengals at the Bears. Ooh, that's tough. Um, I'm gonna go with the Bears only because it's at Soldier Field. If it wasn't at Soldier Field, I'd pick the Bengals. But the Bears, have a pretty good defense against, and then Joe Burrow's technically still a rookie because he missed a lot of last year. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bears. The Texans, the Browns. I forgot to talk about the Browns, and the Chiefs, but that was just a great game all around. And then but there's no way that the Browns will lose 2 weeks in a row, especially to a team like the Texans. So yes, I'm gonna go with the Browns to have a bounce back win. Rams at the Colts. Okay, the Rams are gonna blow the top off the Colts. The Colts are an okay team, but the Rams, they look like they could be something special. You know. So yeah, that's why the Bills at the Dolphins. I think the Bills are gonna have one of those bounce back games. Is because usually good teams, they don't lose 2 weeks in a row. To an okay team. So yeah, I got the Bills. Patriots at the Jets. I'm going to go with the Patriots only because the Jets, I think, are a bottom three team in the league. Yeah, so yeah, the Patriots, are going to win this. 49ers at the Eagles. I'm going with the 49ers only because of the talent. I know the 49ers have some injured players, but I think that the Eagles more were a fluke. I have the Eagles winning 6 to 7 games this year. So, and now my surprise pick of the week. I actually have the Raiders going into Pittsburgh and winning is because the Raiders surprised me with that win. And then, like the Raiders, think so they're going to be bad, but they're not going to be awful like I originally thought. So, yeah, the Raiders are going to win. The Saints at the Panthers. The Saints are going to win only because they have the more talented, way more talented team than the Panthers. So the Saints, the Panthers are like 3 to 4 years away, I think, and the Saints maybe a playoff team now. And then now, the Broncos at the Jags. I think that the Broncos are going to destroy the Jags because, the Jaguars, they let me down last week. So I know I wasn't expecting Jaguars to do anything in the playoffs, but the Broncos, maybe they could be up to something this week. And then the Vikings at the Cardinals. I'm gonna go with the Cardinals only because of how good they looked, and then if the Vikings could lose to a bad Bengals team, I think and the Vikings offensive line is awful. Then yeah, I got the Cardinals winning by maybe 7 to 10 points. Falcons and Buccaneers. This is a Buccaneers game to lose. If they do not blow out the Falcons, then some serious trouble is going to happen. And then now the Cowboys at the Chargers. I'm going to go with the Chargers only because we have a streak of beating the Cowboys, and then like I think it's DeMarco Lawrence or something injury really hurts the team with the broken foot. So yeah, I got the Chargers winning. Titans at the Seahawks. I'm going to go with the Seahawks only because the Titans did not impress me at all. The Seahawks have a great home field. So, yeah. Chiefs at Ravens. I'm going to go with the Chiefs. The Ravens couldn't beat the Raiders. And then the Ravens seem to lose to the Chiefs all the time. Yeah. So now I'm going to go with the Chiefs. So now the Packers at Lions. Why? Okay, I don't know about the Packers, but the Lions, though, they're one of the worst teams. So the Packers, I think will have their redemption game, but I don't know how long that's going to last. So yeah, those are my week 2 NFL predictions.